Hi guys! So today is day 8 and the person I'm going to be thanking today is Jasmine. Yep, so like I said, these videos, don't have any order, and as you can see in day 8 we're back in the family circle again. So today Jasmine is my sister, and she and I are 4 years apart. She's younger than me, and her name came from just one moment where I thought it would be cool to have a baby sister named Jasmine, like Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Yeah. And for some reason, my mom really actually liked that name and it sort of just fit. So that's how she had her name. And also, there were things like when she was a kid, or not when she was a kid, but when she was just born. So she was a little infant and they took her home from the hospital. I was so excited to have a sister. So what I did was, because you know how babies don't really do anything, they just lie there. And as a kid who likes to interact a lot, I found it very boring. So I thought it would be cool if I took my giant coin box. Yes, I had a giant ceramic turtle coin box, and until this day, my mom still doesn't know how I lifted that heavy thing. But I brought that turtle because I was really proud of it. I brought it all the way to my sister's crib, and okay, most mothers would be terrified at this point, but I held it over her. Like, I dangled it over her head. I wasn't trying to, I didn't, as a kid, I didn't think of the consequences or the dangers of it. I was just trying to show off my turtle to her, and I thought it would be really cute because she couldn't move around, and my mom said I couldn't carry her yet, so if I couldn't move her, I would bring what I wanted to show her to the crib, right? So, yeah, that's one of the stories. And also, she and I have been through a lot together. She's obviously been there since I was 4 years old, and I've been there since the day she was born. So we've always shared a room, and because of that, and because of our unique family situation, like we will always move around together from our mom's dad to our dad, to our mom's house, to our dad's house. Yeah, we will always be together, and because of that, we kind of formed a very, very close relationship. And she is still the most important person to me in my life. And a lot of people would think that you can't learn a lot from your baby sister, like from your younger siblings, and I don't think that's true. Um, some of you would be, some of you that don't have brothers and sisters would wouldn't understand this, and I know that some of my friends who have no siblings are actually quite lonely, and they would love to have another sibling just to play with. But when I was 4 years old, I remember, since I was used to being an only child and having all the attention, I didn't really like the fact that a baby had come home and I had to share the glory and everything. But eventually I found it kind of fun. And we did things like, of course, play with imaginary settings, like that thing where kids imagine that you jump from one sofa to another and you can't touch the floor because the floor is either the ocean full of sharks or lava or crocodiles or all these crazy, crazy things. And we would play hide and seek, and we would be able to do all the things and entertain ourselves because, as most kids would know, adults don't really have time for them. So it was great to have a companion through all that. And to have a sister is like having a best friend that stuck to you for life. It's like a gift, which it's just it's just an amazing gift that's given to you. It's a best friend sent from above for life. And I think a lot of people who don't have close relationships with their siblings are missing out because you have a built-in best friend right there. You get to live in the same house with your best friend, and some people just don't realize that. But I'm glad that we did, and we're still really, really close. And I miss the times where we used to still, share the same room and things like that. And I can't wait until she comes over here, where I'm hoping that my dad will finally get an apartment or something so we can bunk together, and it will be more fun than staying alone. And also, if she comes over here, then it would be easier to talk and communicate and grow closer again because, as you know, distance really does kill and sucks. Distance really sucks. And in whatever relationship, I mean, boyfriend, girlfriend, siblings, or family, it just sucks. And So I kind of miss her, and I miss living together with her, and I miss being able to talk to her until I fall asleep, or I miss the moments where both of us would laugh and create so much noise that my dad would come downstairs and complain and tell us to keep quiet. And there's just so many things. I mean, parents can understand kids, of course, and I'm not saying that our parents weren't there, but it's different. It's different when you have a sibling because they understand you on a totally different level. And I love the fact that despite the fact we have our age gap, we still and despite the fact we weren't actual twins, we still behaved like twins. I mean, we would have the same cravings, we would feel the same things at the same time, we would like the same people and dislike the same people, and we would, you know, it was just really fun. It was awesome growing up together. And sometimes I guess she feels neglected now because we don't stay together anymore, so she doesn't see me every day, and it's weird and it creates a strange kind of heartache. I'm not sure if you guys can understand this, but if you are used to seeing somebody for, say, when did I leave? I left in this in 14 years. You're used to having someone beside you for 14 years, always there, through the good and the bad, and then they just go away and you don't have them anymore. And then you try to replace them with friends, you try to replace them with games, with different people, you try to replace them with all kinds of things, and you find that it just doesn't work. And it's just not fun. Nothing can replace that relationship, and I'm just glad that we got to grow up together, and it was really awesome to have a childhood with you. So I know sometimes you forget, so I want to remind you again that I really do love you, and you are an important part of my life, Jess, and nobody can ever replace you. So there you go. Here's your video for today, and thank you guys for watching. And I would like to say I love you, Jess, forever and ever, and I would hug you if I could, but hugging the laptop is awkward. So here you go, Jasmine for day 8. Okay, bye guys. Okay.